Investing in dividend stocks in June is like going on a roller coaster ride. The stock market goes up and down, which can be exciting as long as we don't get sick, but dividend stocks pay you cash on the reg, so it's kind of like having a safety net that can keep your portfolio stable. Hi there, I'm Russ, this is Dapper Dividends, and before we buckle up for this ride, I would love for you to share with the community in the comments below your cheap dividend stocks that you're looking at for the month of June. You want to go on a roller coaster ride? Then head on down to Ridgeland, Mississippi and take a peek into a company yielding 6.39% of qualified tasty dividends, Cal-Maine Foods, ticker CALM, which has a current stock price of $48.16 and is a big player in the U.S. egg industry. So they're all about producing and delivering lots of fresh, high-quality shell eggs, and they've been doing their egg thing since way back in 1957. But what's not calm about Calm is their dividend history. 2,471% last full year raise, but only a 3% 10-year CAGR. They've had 5 consecutive quarterly dividend increases though, an earnings payout ratio of 43%, and a free cash flow payout ratio of only 36%. And check this out, they currently have no debt. AlphaSpread.com gives Calm a base case intrinsic value of $73.95, making it about 35% undervalued, but a worst case intrinsic value of $32.96, or about 32% overvalued. And the average Wall Street analyst price target is $62.22, giving Calm about 29% upside from here. But have a look-see here that over a 10-year total return span, they've underperformed the S&P 500 by 20%. I'd be a little bit more on the fence about investing in Cal-Maine Foods, and I think this could be an interesting stock to own for some capital appreciation and a little bit of dividends along the way. And I would love to hear your thoughts on Cal-Maine Foods. Now, this next company popped up on the radar when I saw that they were a new position for Berkshire Hathaway, which is Vitesse Energy, ticker VTS, which was spun off from their holding and financial company Jefferies in January of 2023. They are an oil and gas production company that generates revenue by owning interests in U.S. properties operated by major oil companies. So they earn their bread through the production and sale of oil and gas resources and focus on acquiring ownership stakes in profitable energy assets. Good old Vitesse is currently at $22.29 a share, and they're sporting a gushing dividend yield of 8.97%, and they're about to pay their second ever dividend of 50 cents, which can be had if you hold their shares by June 22nd, which is their ex-dividend date. Now, a bit of caution though, as their free cash flow ratio has jumped 32% all the way to a nasty 464%. So in the long run, if these numbers are accurate, this is unsustainable. They have $45 million of long-term debt and only $3.4 million of cash and short-term investments. Alpha Spread gives them an intrinsic base case value of $23.62, making them about 6% undervalued, a worst case intrinsic value of $18.85, which is 15% overvalued, and an average Wall Street forecast of $23.12, giving VTS about a 4% upside shot from here. Now, it's going to be interesting to watch what Berkshire Hathaway does with their 51,026 shares they received, but with that crazy high free cash flow payout ratio, I don't believe the dividend is sustainable here, but could be an interesting long-term investment for investors who are willing to get their hands a little bit dirty. And while looking through a Seeking Alpha premium article comment, I found this to be really interesting from good old Woozy Trend, who said, after 40 plus years in the oil business, I just don't see the allure of a non-op company. There are so many good companies to choose from that are in control of their own destinies. If you need the yield, go for the pipeline companies. But then another comment said, I got some from my Jefferies and bought some more for the yield and insider ownership. And by the way, way, if you would like to try out Seeking Alpha Premium for 14 days, I do have that special offer, affiliate link in the description below. And please do let us know if you were an owner of Jefferies and received any Vitesse Energy shares and what you may have done with them, or if you would be interested in buying VTS. And to find our last cheap stock, we're going to venture once again into the land of the mall rats. Yep, it's Buckle, ticker BKE, with a current share price of $31.79 and a dividend yield of 4.40%. Buckle, also known as The Buckle, is a retail company in the United States that sells casual clothing, shoes, and accessories for young men and women. And in addition to selling products in its stores and on their website, Buckle provides services like alterations, gift packaging, layaways, a loyalty program, a credit card, and personalized stylist services. They've been around since 1948 and are based in Kearney, Nebraska. Buckle has a 6% 10-year CAGR, and while they did cut the dividend during the pandemic, they're currently a bit overdue for a dividend raise, but check it out, they paid a $2.65 special dividend in January of 2023. Now, I do not think that the dividend is in any danger of being cut right now, as their free cash flow payout ratio is a modest 33%, and they may be playing it safe in case of a deep recession by not giving that raise right now. But even better than that, Buckle is a debt-free company, which kind of gives you the warm and fuzzies, right? AlphaSpread.com gives Buckle a base case intrinsic value of $44.85, making them about 29% undervalued, and a worst case intrinsic value of $34.48, about 8% undervalued, and the average Wall Street analyst is at $37.74, or about a 19% upside from here. Clearly, we saved the best for last, and I would love to know not only if you would invest in Buckle, but have you ever bought or worn Buckle clothing? Now, Warren Buffett has made many things well known, including his displeasure in you if you enjoyed the video and you did not invest in that like button. Did you happen to miss what Warren Buffett and the fine folks down at Berkshire Hathaway happened to buy and sell this last quarter? Do you want a free spreadsheet with all the intrinsic values? Well, if you click the floating little box next to my head, I'll tell you all about it in that video, and I will see you there.